I thought it was over 5 years ago.
I thought it was over when I heard the first video.
Right. I remember about 6 years ago, I was contemplating not paying my phone bill. Like, man, well, this shit might be over. So, you know, but where, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I was in California. I'm in California at Metro Station. Like, you know what? I don't even know if I should pay this.
Right.
And in a minute, remember, I went without a phone.
Yeah.
I went without a phone for a minute. Like, nah, bro, you got to pay that. You got to get a job. You got to get up. You got to get up and do something.
You gotta maintain yourself in the society, man. You know, you gotta do what's best for the church.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta get yourself a decent source of income.
Yep.
You know, so you can take care of yourself and brothers.
Yep.
You know, in case they may need something.
What was this saying in Sister Act? If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you got to wake up and pay attention.
Yep.
You got to wake up and be a man, you know?
Yep. That's what it's about. You know, the Lord has groomed us to where we have a so-called good head on our shoulders, so to speak, which is really the wisdom from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Like, we're hard-working men. You know, now the world will call us snow dummies, bums. Brothers have better jobs than you. Brothers have their own businesses. Brothers have more creative ideas.
Always.
You'll be surprised, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know,
Yep.
you'll be surprised the opportunities brothers left behind to do the work, and not saying it out of spite, because we don't care about this world anyway. But you know,
well, that's what Peter said that, and that's why Yahushua said, women, how? But he said land. Land is opportunity.
Yep.
Like they say, space and opportunity.
Yep.
So there's been a lot of opportunities that you could have been given, but in discernment, you like, well, I'm not really trying to go that route with this talent.
Yep. Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to get by. I'm just trying to maintain.
Right.
You know.
Did you have more?
That was it.
Reset. Okay.
Want that in Ezekiel still?
Yeah, we can go back unless you got something.
All right, yeah, I got one real quick. This say Matthew 19 and verse 27.
Beautiful.
And it says, Then answered Peter and said unto me, like unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And how shall I say unto
Look up that word forsaken. Yeah, I'll look it up.
Right here.
The water.
Just so we could, get the edification, for us to understand what it means for these things, you know.
Yep.
I'll read it again. It says, verse 27, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit...
Reincarnation.
Yep, back in the flesh.
Yep, when you come back in the flesh, you know.
Yep. When the Son of Man shall sit...
Strong's G, 863. Fear me. Fear me.
It says to send away, to bid away going or depart of a husband divorcing his wife, to yield up, to disregard, to leave, not discuss now,
The reach C.
to let go,
To let go. Right, let go. So we're letting go of those that worldly, requirement. Because brothers have women, children, jobs, things like that, but it's not numero uno. You matter, but it's got to go in order, though. How can you be with somebody and they're mad that you put God first?
Right.
That's actually a quote in the world, God first.
Yeah.
Right.
Why are you mad at that? Why are you mad? See, it don't mean, now it did say divorce, but that don't mean you have to. But some brothers may if she ain't pleased to dwell with.
Exactly.
But if she's pleased to dwell with, she's an unbeliever, you deal with her according, but you understand what's priority.
Yep.
Just like with children. Oh, what's a good example? Abraham. Abraham put Yahweh first, and that's why he was going to sacrifice Isaac. He didn't put Isaac first.
Right.
You see? So just so you can get clarification when it's saying to forsake, it doesn't mean you have to literally physically forsake them, but have in your mind a sober mindset while dealing with these things.
Exactly, because guess what? The works that we're doing, Lord willing, it does get our children saved. Our families delivered. That's what be our hope. But we have to understand reality that they may not make it, especially if they're unbelievers.
Yep.
You see?
Well, you got women in the world where they will support their husband with a job. Well, I know he's got to be away. Edomite women are good at that. Well, Brad, he's on his second deployment. You got army wives.
Yep.
Like there was a movie with We Were Soldiers with Mel Gibson. When they went to war, the women stayed at base. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they were fine. They're okay with their man going away. But like I remember when I first came in, I used to always say, I'm like, damn, but if I went in the military, no one would be tripping about me separating myself from family, children, and loved ones. But because I separated myself in the spirit for God, now I'm in a cult.
Right.
But you ain't in an effing cult going overseas and gun-butting babies with rifles and shit.
Raping women.
Yeah, going in other countries
For no reason.
for no reason.
This is what we're doing is for the healing of our nation.
Right,
You know,
right.
we're not fighting for no goddamn elites. We're fighting for Yahweh
Exactly.
Shai.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know, we're fighting for righteousness, man, because the world is under a wicked, demonic, satanic vibration.
Exactly.
You see, and what we're doing out here is actually changing the world. You know, you see a lot of jakes with their beards, man. You know, even though they might still be sagging or having tattoos and shit, but that spirit of the spirit, you see jakes with Palo Santo, man.
Yep.
You know, with the stones and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Right.
you got battle rappers talking about Hebrew Israelites. He said, "You are Esau."
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
you got the new Jake judge, the black woman. She said African Hebrew Israelites. Then a brother sent a video. You had this Jake. He crossed it over, laid it up, and the commentator said, "Where I come from, we call that the Shabbat Shalom."
Yep.
So everybody's.
It's like then you got Jake's what's that that channel Ball's Life wearing fringes.
Oh yeah, exactly. So it's all over. It's everywhere.
yeah, the cat is out the bag, man.
Yep.
You know, call all Yahweh Shai. You know, the Lord put the spirit on our apostles to get on here in 07. Well, it's been like what,
July of those 14 years.
but yep, about good 14 years, man. Now look, you know, and the way the Lord is speeding the time up it's almost summer. Then before you know it, it'll be 2023.
Yep.
Now, of course, we're not here, but the time is shortened. You know.
Back in say Matthew 19 and verse 28, and Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the generation,
In the reincarnation, so Lord willing, the men that you see out here today, they had to be following Yahweh Shai in their past life. You see, and that's why they're coming back in their lot doing the same thing.
and it goes on to say, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory,
Right, that's going to be when Yahweh Shai comes back, because when he does come back, he's going to take this kingdom and possess it for an everlasting rulership. All right? Real quick, can you give me Daniel 7, Bible Shaw?
18.
Yes. Actually, you may be able to start at 15. See? Keep going, brother.
Yep, and it says, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right, so the Lord is saying, look, you felt like you lost all of this, but it's going to be much more worth it when I come back in my kingdom and you're joint heir with me. You see? Got it, brother?
I'll keep going.
My bad. Yeah, I think it may be 14, but 18 is the point.
Okay. Let me get 18.
Yeah.
This is Daniel 7 and 18, which, going back, the brother mentioned Brightburn at 12 years old was in Daniel 7 and 18 spirit.
Yep.
You know?
Take the world.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Take
the world, man.
Right.
We're not asking permission. We're
Take
taking
it.
We're taking what's ours.
You mean?
You know?
Right. They took it from us. It says, why does the kingdom of heaven suffer violence?
Right.
You know? Shit. That's okay. And a fun fact too, the Brightburn emblem is a yod. You know, just look at it. They just they switched it. You know, so they know. Daniel 7 and 18, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
So we're not living right now. You come in the truth, man. You take some L's. You go through disappointments and shit. But we're not living. You just roll with the punches. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But understand that when Yahweh Shai does come back, we're gonna get everything that we ever wanted, because the Lord knows what we want. And brothers just want to live, but we're in a world that's not set up to let us live peacefully. You can't live peacefully in America, man.
Right.
You're oppressed in your own household.
Let me make another point too, going back to that forsaken, because it's not guaranteed that the women we have are going to be with us, the children we have are going to stay with us, the jobs we got are going to keep us, the lands we got we can stay on. So all these things are uncertain.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed.
Yeah, it ain't guaranteed. Even Job's wife, forsake the Most High and die. So that's what you need to understand. Okay, you can have a child, and then that y'all had a great bond then they get older and become a demon.
Yep.
You know, they're on TikTok, their phone. You know, they walk around looking like zombies on the tablet. You know what I mean? Looking crazy. You see? The woman you got starts acting different. The job she's working at is requiring more. Now she's becoming a little more friendlier with people that she used to not talk to. So don't can sit here and look at us like we're tripping or something. Y'all the ones tripping.
Right.
All right? We just happen to be allowed to see this temporal ass queendom. You know, that's why it says the water. That's why it says the things that we see are temporal. This shit's temporal, man.
Right.
And we understand that, so we're managing to understand how to handle ourselves with temporal things.
Right, how to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, how to not let it break you.
Yep.
Because the men of this world, without this knowledge, it breaks them. You know, that's why a lot of our people commit suicide. Do you know suicide is up amongst Jake's men? Suicide is up. A lot of our people, they're just killing themselves, man.
Or they turn into Christopher Donner. Remember?
Yeah.
Yep, that's spirit. I'm gonna take some of y'all with me.
Yep.
You know, it was 13. You still in Daniel?
Oh, I'll go
Drop
back.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
It was 13 and 14.
Oh, so that was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
13, 14, then jump 8.
I saw the Dominion part, so I see. I got it though.
the water.
This is Daniel 7 and 13. All right. And it reads, Daniel 7 and 13, I saw in the night's vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven.
Right, that's Yahushua coming back with the chariots. All right, you can precept that with Rev 1 and 7. Behold, he coming with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they which pierced him.
Yep. Which proves reincarnation. And it says the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him.
And that's Yahweh. Where did Yahushua go after he left the disciples? He went to the right hand of Yahweh, right?
Who he came from, and like in Proverbs 8. I was with him from the beginning, you know?
Okay.
And it says, and there was given him dominion.
He was giving him rulership, man, dominion. Okay, it tells you that Daniel 4, the Most High ruler in the kingdom of men. He giveth it to whomsoever he will. You see?
Yep.
What did the Lord say about Yahushua? He said, this is my son who I am well pleased with.
Right.
You see?
It says, and a kingdom
And a kingdom.
that all people, nations, and languages should serve him.
So everybody's going to serve Yahushua, man.
He's getting the first slice
He's going to get the first slice of the cake.
of
so to-
everything.
Everything.
You
bro.
tell a dime, I want a nickel. Remember he said that in Shadas?
Right.
Everything, man.
Every
Tributary.
blood clot thing.
Every blood clot thing. And you know what? And Barakati Al-Bashar side, we want Yahushua to rule, man.
Right.
I'm always thinking about Yahushua ruling before myself.
Right, you should be in that spirit, you know?
You know?
Be in the spirit of wanting Yahushua to come back and to rule and to take this kingdom,
Yep.
because once he does, we're going to live in righteousness. All our worries, you ain't going to have no worries, man.
Ooh.
It says in Jeremiah, none shall make him afraid. You know?
For eternity, bro.
Right.
Forever.
You sleep, you had nightmares and shit. You know, you got to pray before you go to sleep.
Right.
You might get sleep paralysis.
Yep.
You got called brothers. Hey, what's that that sleep prayer?
Right. You got to call upon the name and fight demons in your sleep. So we never truly get rest in this place, man. You know, children get sick and shit.
You can get arrested.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You definitely won't get no sleep.
Oh, and then your days off aren't really days off. Say you got a day off, but Thursday you're in at 7. So you like, I can only stay up. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't truly a day off
It ain't
either.
truly rest. Your day off, you gotta clean, you gotta cook, you gotta do laundry, you gotta run errands and shit.
Yep.
Your day off ain't, you know, your day off, you just doing the shit that you think about doing at work. But you can't do it because you're at work. You know?
Right, then you're at work and your job, you handle it quick, but then it's like, I gotta look busy. So it's super vain. It's super vain, you know?
Can't tell me it's not Egypt, man.
And oppressing.
Right.
You know? This is the oppressing city.
And 14, it says that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion.
Everlasting, meaning never ending. Okay? Never ending. Why? Because when the Lord put the covenant in our inward parts, we won't sin against. So the Lord won't be moved in anger at us to put another nation over us, man. You see? So the things that we're doing is totally worth it. Everything we have gone through, the loss, the pain, the trials and tribulations, is totally worth it to build you up as a perfect man that the Lord wants you to be. You know, the Most High has a specific battle for each of us. You see, for us to overcome. You know, not to destroy you. It tells you that in Baruch. I sold you not unto the nation, not for your destruction, but because you moved me to wrath. You see?
And it reads, his dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away.
It shall not pass away. Okay? Never. We're going to rule this nation in righteousness for eternity, man.
Ever, man.
So, yeah, this shit is, don't let this shit bother you. It's not going to last forever.
It's not promised.
You know? Proud ass Edomites, proud ass woman, child support, baby mama drama, whatever it is, man. You know, the thorn in your flesh, like myself, might have asthma. You know, brothers wear glasses and shit. When we get new bodies, you think we're going to worry about that? Hell no, man. We're going to get our beards back. You know, the Lord's going to allow us to look how we desire to now, you know, but in a more righteous manner, you see? Like, you might be into working out. You ain't going to need to work out, you know?
Yep. And it says, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
That's the point. Yep.
I got for precept. Back in, I finished off first.
What?
Back in Matthew 19 and verse 28, and it says, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones.
Right, so when that happens, when the Yahushua does come, his chosen men are going to sit upon 12 thrones as joint heirs in rulership with Yahushua. That's what he's telling them,
Right.
you know?
And it goes and it says, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
As judges, so that's going to be order in the kingdom. It's going to be Yahweh, Yahushua, King David, all right, the 12, the 144,000, the 1/3, and then the 2/3 are going to be brought back through those line of those righteous men, the elect. Okay, then they're going to be in the kingdom too. They're going to be good. But guess what? They're going to load themselves for a long time, man. They're going to be ashamed. Okay? All the women that, you know, fuck brothers over, you know, whatever happened, man. People that have came up, scoffed and shit, they're going to be saying Salakia for a long time, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Verse 29.
And we're going to tell them it's okay.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when we get mad, we get frustrated, we get pissed off, you know, there's that voice in the back of your mind that tells you it's just prophecy. You know, the Lord did, you know, this is that. So we don't get too caught up, you know, in the oppression. We understand why it is. But you can still hate evil and love good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have the right, but we understand ultimately why there's these necessary evils and, you know, these guys that tell you to take the foul shot and all that.
Right,
they got to be set up to do that.
Right.
But that doesn't mean we can't not rebuke them or be upset by it. You know,
It's not even like we hate them. We hate the spirit that they're coming in, or the spirit that's on them.
it's not personal.
You know, the way that they're doing, the way that they're handling the Lord's business is offensive.
Yeah.
And because we're so passionate for this truth, that's why we come off that way.
Yeah.
You know, like the latest example, you got this guy, you know, pushing up the brother who got pushed, and he's coming at Great Millstone.
He's got a spirit on him to be a loser. You know what I mean? That's truly a reprobate. And a brother made a good point. If that was, you know, when you see stuff like that, you shouldn't be cheering that on. You know, and Alazar his own mouth, and guess what? We saw that video too.
Yep.
There's a video that Alazar did with his little machete Mondays,
Yep.
where he was disrespecting the apostles, calling Elder Apostle Gabar a piece of shit. But guess what? He took it off YouTube, but we saw it.
Yep.
All right. And it was there's been so much. I was like, ain't no point sharing this.
Yep.
You know, but we saw it and it was crazy. He took it off YouTube, but you know what he said on there? He was shouting out the gang member that did that to that brother.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
He shouted him out, he said, shout out to the Picayos or whatever some corny ass name they call themselves. He was shouting them out.
Wow.
You know? How dare you, man? Like when Captain Zaryak, you know, debated polite. Of course we were rooting for Captain Zaryak. You see? But see, y'all are not in that spirit. Y'all not in my fellow Hebrew Israelite spirit.
What happened to the unity?
Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
What happened to the spirit of unity?
Back in Matthew 19.
Hey, all Israel ain't Israel, and that's okay.
Yep.
It's all right.
Yep.
You know, like we always say, we only out here for the elect. You know?
Right. Back in Matthew 19 and verse 29, and everyone that had forsaken houses or brethren.
Right, a lot of brothers move. You know, you may have moved somewhere. The Lord moves you. The Lord directed your steps. You may have thought you were going here, and the Lord said, nope, you're going right back there, just like the Lord did Jonah. You know?
mean, the Lord brought me all the way to the opposite side of America just to bring me an hour and a half to, you know what I mean? I was already in Syracuse. I could have just drove an hour and a half up here. He moved me all the way to California, then to come up here.
Hey, the Lord is dramatic.
Yep.
It's the Lord's movie.
Yep.
You know, and Lord willing, we those men, each brother gonna have his own book.
Yep.
You know, to tell him what we went through.
That's why it says, how shall man understand his own way?
You can't.
I thought I was never coming back.
Right.
I thought, I'm Cali bound now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But nope, the Lord got something. And that's with all things.
Yeah.
You may think this gonna be your woman. You may think you're gonna have this house until Jacob's trouble. You're gonna have this job until Jacob's trouble. You know, you're gonna do this until Jacob's trouble. Nope, it's the Lord's movie. So we're learning to understand. I'll say this. We're learning to accept the Lord's will.
Exactly.
That's what we're learning.
Yep.
Nah, man, it's just the Lord's will. Gotta go with it. You know.
Nothing you can do against the Lord's
Yep.
will. You know.
That's right.
And the Lord deem it fit, you'll get it later.
But yeah.
You're like, oh, okay. So when you're going, then you'll learn to accept, make not haste in a time of trouble. Hold on, let me figure out why this is happening, or at least try to have an understanding instead of just being closed-minded. Like, man, why the f did this happen? You know?
Judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard it. Yep.
Well, people say that. Why do bad things happen to good people? Well, don't lean on your own understanding. Maybe you did something. You know?
And none of us are innocent.
Nah.
The Lord said that. Don't know none good but the Father. Why you calling me good?
Yep.
So if Yahweh Shai said it, how much more us?
So the most you should be praying for is mercy.
Yeah.
You know, please just have mercy on me. You know, please have mercy on me. Don't be in the spirit, how am I sinning? I'm 100% on, how am I sinning? That's what they be saying. How am I sinning?
Well, what have you sinned in your past life?
Right.
Thought about that. You know, and when I pray, I ask the Lord to forgive me of my sins, and in this life, and every time I came here in the flesh, man, you know, please wipe that away. Just like King David said, man, please blot out my iniquities. Don't remember them. You know.
Yeah. It's a beautiful prayer.
Back in Matthew 19 and verse 29, and it says, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands.
But then they'll say, but the law says honor thy mother and father. But me forsaking my mother and father, I'm not breaking the law.
Right.
Because I'm not forsaking them in a way of where I'm sinning. You just refraining from maybe that relationship.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, my mom calls me sometime. I might not answer the phone.
Yeah.
I might be busy. I might be at camp. I might be going through something in the spirit. You know, where I'm not set up right now to talk and shoot the shit, if you will. Excuse my language. So we're learning that. We're learning to serve Yahweh Bashem El Shai first, and you're doing it not wickedly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then if you go into the word honor, it means respect. So of course,
Yeah.
you know, we respect our parents, you know, but we know, it's all about, the Most High first. You have about
Yeah.
Shema Shai.
Yeah, because some brothers' parents, you know, they're trying to pull them away from doing this.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
And it goes on to say, or lands for my name's sake shall receive in 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Yeah, so you may lose a house. The Lord say He's gonna give you 100-fold. You may lose a woman. You know, you may have lost 5 women. Guess what? The Lord's gonna give you 500. You know, you may got a couple of children you can't see, not due to your own circumstances, but due to the demon on the mother. Well, the Lord's gonna give you 100-fold of that too, man. 100 daughters, 100 sons. You know, we ain't gonna want for anything in the kingdom. Man. Even before we pray for it, the Lord is gonna give it to us, man.
That's right.
You know.
And even in the world, okay. Even in the world, guess what? My baby, I can't. Well, you got to go to work.
Yep.
And they got to go to school.
Yep.
And then the job you get might not be the perfect job. So your baby goes to school, 9 to 3, and your work 3 to 11.
Yep.
You can't even have dinner. In the standard American life of a family, you can't even have dinner or breakfast.
You can't even really have
So,
a family. You
right.
gotta struggle to find a babysitter and shit.
Right.
You know, the way this new world order is set up to where the family structure, especially the Israelites, is totally decimated.
Thank you.
Because these Edomites, let me tell you, man, they got work at home jobs and shit. And if both parents don't, the mom do, Esau keeps his woman in the house, man. But he sets it up to where your woman have to go in the workplace, and then she have to put your child in the fucking daycare somewhere.
They got Esau woman too now. You know, she's a director. She's a manager. You know, like director of this business. She's a manager now. She's this. They're all of them are all caught up in the web too. But there was a specific agenda against Jake, and then it broadened against all nations over here. But the ultimate point is, so you know, get off this. Oh my child, you be in the world. You ain't gonna be with your baby. You ain't gonna be with your woman. Oh, it's our anniversary. She gotta work. She gotta work that day.
Right.
This place don't give a shit about family, land, mothers, daughters. You ain't and then Mother's Day. They ain't giving you that off. When you go to apply for a job, they ask you your birthday. They don't ask you your child's. They don't ask you your anniversary. All right? So let's not act like when you're not serving the Lord, you can just do what you want. Mm-hmm. You're either serving the Lord or you're serving Babylon. Because this place is a god too. You gotta bow to this shit too. You gotta shuck and jive, dance to the tune here too.
And then he wants to keep you here, man, with that charagma. This motherfucker wants to trap you in hell to keep you in the same fucked up position that you're constantly trying to escape from.
Right.
You know, a lot of people get their taxes. I'm gonna do this with my taxes. That should be going in 2 weeks, man. You know, then you're back struggling the rest of the year. It's a trap, you know?
And then when you start finding out it's a trap, he raised up an industry plant and comes out with Trap Queen. You know what I mean?
Man.
That's why it's best for you brothers out there, just serve Yahweh Shem Al Shai.
Yeah, don't put your all in this world. Don't put your all in the woman. Put your all in Yahweh Shem Al Shai. That's it. And guess what? Matthew 6, seek ye the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So the Lord gonna give you what you need anyway, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord take care of brothers, man. The Lord takes care of us. You know, all the prayers that we send up, guess what? The Lord answered them. Okay.
You got a quick one. This is St. Job 42, starting at verse 10. And the Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before.
You see that? He said when he prayed for his friends. You're supposed to pray for brothers, man. Pray for brothers, pray for their situation, their household. The Lord likes that, man. You know?
Verse 11.
Pray for the apostles, pray for the elders, pray for the brothers in the chat, pray for their households. And don't be too prideful to ask for prayer, man. You know? You can't do this thing alone.
Right.
Then pray for yourself.
Yeah, pray for yourself. You know?
Right. Right, because there's no such thing as a lone wolf, you know, because wolves, they're always in the pack together, you know. This is verse 11.
Well, you think about it this way: the Lord had 12 disciples, and he didn't just have Peter.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Right. Job 42 and 11. Then came there unto him all his brethren and all his sisters, and all they that had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house, and they bemoaned him and comforted him comforted him over all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him. Every man also gave him a piece of money, and every one an earring of gold. So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job.
Right. So right now, you know, you might be fucked up. You know, you're going through shit, but the latter end is happiness, man. We have great things to look forward to. All right, that our latter end is eternal happiness, man. Our latter end is rejoicing over the destruction of our enemies. It tells you that it's a rock. It's a beautiful thing to see the downfall of your enemies, man.
Right.
That's our latter end. You know, so we are spiritual Jobs right now, okay? But it tells you in James, we have remember the patience of Job. You see?
That's why better is the end of a thing and not the beginning.
Better is the end of a thing than the beginning.
That's right.
You know, better is the end of this country than the beginning of it.
Right.
Better is the end of our captivity than the
beginning of that.
God damn, could you imagine being in slavery trying to run away and shit?
Oh, man.
Better is the end of this ministry than the beginning of it.
Yep.
You know, better is the end of winter than the beginning.
Yep. It's like now.
Real.
and the ministry is winding down too. You know, we're nearing the famine of the word.
Yeah, you got a Babylon keep talking about Russia and the cyber attack, which they show you that in so many movies.
Yeah.
They blame it on Russia.
Well, Russia's the scapegoat.
Yep.
You know, they're going to use Putin and them as the scapegoat to forward their agenda to continue to oppress you Americans, man. You know?
Then you're gonna be like, all right, you keep saying that, now I got an evil thought.
Yep.
Let's do it then. You keep saying it. You know?
They're gonna push them buttons, man. You know?
St. Job 42 and verse 12. It says, so the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning. For
he that shall endure unto the end.
Exactly.
Right.
He that